What is going on, YouTube family? It's your boy YUNGFAB tapping back in with another video for you on 8. As y'all can see today, we're about to be reacting to the best role player in NBA history. Now, I don't know who is in this spot for the best role player in NBA history, man, but we're about to figure it out for ourselves together. So, hey, if y'all like classic NBA content, just learning about NBA in general, hit that subscribe button and let's go right into the video.
NBA role player? Of course you do. They're the best. They're the unsung heroes. The guys who don't get all the minutes, who don't get all the touches, who have to make every shot count. Whether they're specialists, locker room guys, glue guys, or what have you, the best role players just make your team better. And I'm not talking about guys like Dennis Rodman or Manu Ginobili. Elite.
Okay. I get kind of what they're trying to say a role player is. So would we say someone like Kyrie on the Cavs was a role player, you know what I'm saying? Was Klay Thompson a role player with the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? If Dennis Rodman kind of like, I got some thinking to do, you know what I'm saying?
Hall of Famers who got overshadowed by teammates. I'm talking about guys like Steve Kerr, Vinnie Johnson, Derek Fisher, Danny Green, and Michael Cooper, just to name a few. Okay. And when you talk about the best role player who has ever played in the NBA, I will not listen to a word you say unless we are talking about Robert Horry.
What?
Who's Robert Horry, you might ask?
Robert Horry?
He's just a 6'10 stretch forward who was drafted 11th overall in the 92 draft. Okay. He played for 16 years and was a versatile plus defender who made second team all-rookie.
16 years.
He averaged 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists a game for his career.
That's good.
And that's it.
That's good.
Never an all-star, never an all-NBA anything. Except he did win 7 NBA championships. He won more championships.
How come I've never heard of him if he's won 7 NBA championships? How is that even possible?
Than Michael Jordan did. More championships than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has more rings than LeBron James and Wilt Chamberlain combined. His 7 titles are the most won by any NBA player who was not part of the Bill Russell Celtics dynasty of the 1960s. And Robert Horry wasn't just on the team that won the championship 7 times like some schlub. More often than not, he had at least one profoundly memorable playoff moment that helped tip the scales in his team's favor. He's remembered as Big Shot Rob. There's a section on his Wikipedia page that's just notable playoff clutch plays, for Christ's sake. When I did the whole, oh, he was a second team all-rookie and that's it thing, I was giving you the runaround. And you fell for it like a chump. Robert Horry still has the record for the most steals in a single finals game. Still has the record for the most
in a single finals game. Okay.
Hit in a playoff game without a miss. He registered more career playoff steals than Dwayne Wade, more playoff blocks than Kevin Garnett, and brought down more boards in the playoffs than David Robinson or Moses fucking Malone. He retired with the record for the most career three-pointers hit in the finals and walked away as the game's all-time leader in playoff games played. He had that dog in him. He was always calm, cool, and collected, the furthest thing from a rah-rah guy. But he didn't give a single shit about minutes or touches, and to a man, all of his former teammates swear by him and rave about how smart he was. Now, the elephant in the room. Was he lucky? Was it luck that he found himself on championship caliber rosters next to all-time greats year after year? Yeah, sure, if you hate fun. But if you're like me...
So he was always someone apparently picking up on other super teams like the Spurs and the Lakers. I mean, he got 7 championships out of it. You know what I'm saying? So...
You don't hate fun. You know that Robert Horry succeeded all those years because of his innate greatness. Because he possessed the Midas touch. Because what you call luck is his intentional manipulation of the fabric of the basketball universe.
Nah, I think he's still a tough hooper, though.
That he is the orchestral conductor of the theoretical framework for existence that we call string theory. Sorry. Got away from me a bit there. He was a totally pedestrian player by almost every metric. And then, when the lights were brightest, when the chips were on the table, he got the goddamn job done. like few players
He's just
ever
smacking
have.
3 after 3 after 3.
His legend began his rookie year, the 92-93 season with the Rockets. The second round of the playoffs against the Sonics comes down to a Game 7. With 35 seconds left, the game is tied. Who hits the shot to take the lead as the shot clock expires?
Who do you think?
Robert
What?
Horry. Houston lost the
Okay.
game in OT, but still, rookie season, clock running out, playoff Game
And he
7,
was hitting
biggest
that?
shot of the season. Kansas.
Why do we really never talk about Robert Horry then? If he was so good his rookie year, having stats and some of literally the greatest players, more blocks than KG? Bro.
He didn't really have any crazy heroics when the Rockets won the title the next year in '94. Just really good contribution that consistently got better as they made it deeper and deeper into the playoffs. He was the team's 6th leading scorer in the regular season, became their 4th leading scorer in the playoffs, and was the Rockets' 3rd leading scorer in the finals against the Knicks. He made up for the heroic stuff the next year in the '95 playoffs.
Oh my god.
The Rockets played the Spurs in the conference finals, the series that's best remembered for the Elijah dominates Robinson video.
Ooh!
But Robert Horry did his part too. In the first game, he only made one shot. What was it?
What?
The
Only
game
one
winner
shot.
with 6 seconds left.
Robert Horry hits the jumper.
For most guys,
But he made the most
that would be
important
enough.
shot.
But not Robert Horry. In the '95 finals, he came alive. Where in the regular
95
season, he had
finals.
averaged 10 points and 5 rebounds a game, he lit
Oh, but
the
this
match-
is when MJ was out of the league, right? This is when MJ already retired one time, went to play the MLB, right? And then the Rockets won those 2
up
seasons.
to
He was on the
tune of
Rockets as
18
well?
points and 10 rebounds.
Wait,
in
on the
finals.
Rockets with,
Yeah.
who I
nearly
think? With
doubled
Barkley and
his regular
Olajuwon?
season stats in the finals. Did Michael Jordan ever do that?
If I'm not mistaken.
And
check.
that's still not all. In Game 3 of the finals, the Rockets were looking to take a 3-0 series lead and essentially clinch the series. Clinging to a 1-point lead in the game's dying seconds, the ball finds its way to its favorite spot in the world, the hands of Robert Horry.
Oh. What do you think was finna happen,
14
yo?
seconds left in the game. He
Come on, people
buries the
never
dagger,
learn.
icing the game and the series.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets went on to sweep, becoming back-to-back NBA champions. Again,
Wow.
for a lot of guys,
The
that would be
Rockets?
enough. For like a whole career. Being a key player on back-to-back champions with a couple ice-cold game winners under your belt,
I mean, after he
that's
lost
already
3
a
years to
pretty sick
MJ.
career. But Big Shot Rob was just getting started. He got traded to the Suns during the '97 season as part of the Charles Barkley deal. He didn't like it in Phoenix and really didn't like head coach Danny Ainge, so Horry did what anyone would do and threw a towel in his coach's face in the middle of a game. 4 days later, he was traded and became a part of the 1997 Los Angeles Lakers. The same '97
Wow.
Lakers that had just signed Shaquille O'Neal and who had just drafted Kobe Bryant. He only played in 32 games for
Bro,
the Suns.
come
before
on.
Getting himself
So it
traded.
wasn't just Kobe and Shaq. It was Robert Horry as well? Oh, man. So it was a trio.
to the league's next dynasty. When the Lakers rounded into shape and became contenders a couple years later, you can be good and goddamn sure that Robert Horry was there for it. In a huge Game 4 of the 2000 Finals against the Pacers,
against
a
Reggie
game
Miller.
remembered for the Kobe-Reggie duel, Horry helped man the fort with 17 huge points off the bench.
Hey.
He shot 60% from the floor,
Hey,
and 5
Robert
of 7 from the
Horry!
line, and led the team in plus-minus. The Lakers won the game to take a 3-1 series lead. And Horry got his 3rd championship ring after they won the title in Game 6.
Indeed.
The next year, in the 0-1 finals against the Sixers, Robert Horry saved the day again. With the series tied 1-1, things were slipping away from the Lakers in Game 3. Shaq and Derek Fisher were playing in foul trouble, Kobe was ice cold, and the Sixers were rallying back, with the Philly fans losing their minds. So, after just 3 points through the first 3 quarters, Horry had a perfect 4th quarter. Literally, 3 for 3 from the field. An early 3-pointer to stave off the rally.
Yes. Robert Horry, how often have we seen him?
A huge, nasty dunk over Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh my
And
god.
the game's biggest shot.
Over
A monster
Mutombo.
three-pointer with 47 seconds left.
Didn't MJ dunk on him as well? Bro, this guy really does look like one of the best role players ever in NBA history, man. Hey, who would y'all have over Robert Horry so far? I'm trying to think who I would possibly put over Robert Horry, but I'm not sure if I can really come up with an answer. I'm gonna be
Kill the
honest.
Sixers' momentum and extend the lead to 4. And when Philly had to play the foul game, he went 4 for 4 from the line. 7 of his 12 fourth quarter points came in the last 47 seconds of the game. Not to mention his exceptional defense throughout. The Lakers won the game and then the title 5 days later. What a player. For good reason. They were talking after the game about how Robert Horry did not have blood, but ice water coursing through his veins.
Oh
If
my
only they knew.
gosh, yo.
He was
'Cause
still
had
just laying the
He was
found-
just in every play, every possession, just going at it, bro. Really helping the teams out, yo.
Foundation for his greatest hits. Now a 4-time
this era was
NBA
trippy,
champion,
yo.
Horry and the Lakers were looking to three-peat in the 2002 playoffs. Trying to win the game and sweep their first-round best-of-5 series against the Blazers, the Lakers are down 2 points with 10 seconds left in Game 3. Take a wiki wild guess what happens next.
Oh, smack down 3 ball. Come on.
Three-pointer to win the game. He finished the game with 8 points. That was the only 3 that he made.
But he made the most important and crucial
Which
one.
brings us to one of Big Shot's chart toppers in the 2002 Western Conference Finals. Kings-Lakers, a series that is remembered for being chippy and competitive throughout,
Interesting, I didn't
and
know
for
that.
literally nothing else. Entering Game 4, the Kings held a 2-1 series advantage over the Lakers. And if the Lakers fall down 3-1, it's probably curtains on the season. They have to claw their way out of an early hole in the game, rallying
Dang.
from a 24-point deficit in the first half.
24 points
bit by
down.
bit.
No, Kobe
Leading
was
this
doing
charge
something with it though.
is our main character, Big Shot Rob. His
Ooh,
16
Big Shot
second half
Rob.
points are the most of any player in the league,
Hey!
and his last 3 were the most important. In one of the most consequential games of the Shaq-Kobe era, with just under 12 seconds remaining in the game, the Lakers have fought all the way back to make it just a 2-point ball game.
Robert Horry
Kobe
does-
makes his move with
No
7
way.
seconds left.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
He misses
it.
a floater.
No,
Shaq misses
Kobe,
the tip.
Kobe,
The ball
no!
is batted out.
Pass it to Robert Horry, top of the key. Oh! Yo!
Now that's balls. He walked into this game already
Come
carrying
on.
the reputation as one of the
Come
game's
on.
great clutch players.
Come on.
Spearheads a furious second half comeback and buries the
Wow.
most dramatic game-winning shot possible to save the Lakers' season and championship hopes. There have only been a few LA athletes in the
Did y'all
last
see Kobe's
35
hand? If I even
years
know
hopes.
that. Bro, look at his
Game-winning
hand.
shot possible to save the Lakers' season and championship hopes.
Oh
There have
my
only been a
gosh, y'all
few
saw his
LA
hand go up when
athletes
he
in
saw
the
him
last
shoot it.
35 years that can match Big Shot's killer instincts. He's right up there with Kirk Gibson, Kobe, Gretzky, and OJ. We've gone through 9 Robert Horry moments so far, and we're not even going to talk about his buzzer beater against the Pacers in the 03 season.
He's got it quickly for the win!
A regular season game winner? Come on, this is Robert Horry we're talking about. He signed with the Spurs as a free agent after the 03 season. Of course, in just his second season in San Antonio, he was facing the defending champion Detroit Pistons in the 2005 NBA Finals.
Yup.
The Spurs jumped out of the
Yup.
gates and won the first 2 games of the series. But Detroit rallied and bodied the Spurs in games 3 and 4, winning both by a combined 48 points. The Pistons' outstanding physicality and defensive intensity was clearly bothering Tim Duncan. And with the tide of the series shifting in favor of the Pistons, Game 5 was crucial. Another Pistons victory, and that 3-2 hole seems mighty deep. Like 14-year-old listening to
Horry
Breaking
got another
Benjamin at
ring,
2 o'clock
yo.
in the morning deep.
Just like that.
Game 5 is tight, and Duncan is struggling again. But our hero is waking up.
Our
Right before the third quarter
hero.
buzzer, Robert buries a triple. his first points of the game.
Bang!
He nails another one to start the fourth.
Bang!
4 minutes left in the game. He makes a
Ooh,
huge three. To keep
Green
the Spurs
Giant.
in.
Bang! Come on!
At this point, the game is his property. He saves it again.
Us.
Goes to the hoop and
Oh.
gets fouled.
Then he does it again.
Short, but Ori is there to follow. How about
And again.
the dribble? 34. Ori.
Bang.
Robert Ori.
Come on, yo. This guy's
Looking
different.
for his
This guy's actually
6th
different,
championship ring. Coming off the bench at the age of 34, Big Shot Rob is doing it again. The game goes into
Wow,
overtime.
bro.
Knotted at
I'm actually
89
impressed
points
about
apiece.
Robert Horry, man.
The Pistons control the period and hold a 4-point lead with just 90 seconds remaining. Ori catches a low pass and uncorks an absolute motherfucker right on top of Richard Hamilton. And with 9.4 seconds to go remaining, Ori catches a low pass and uncorks an absolute motherfucker right on top of Richard Hamilton. And with 9.4 seconds to go.
Oh my gosh, this guy was shooting threes, contact dunks, dribbling, pump hezzy, clutch shooting. I'm comparing Robert Horry, and I know he wasn't as tall as him, but to Kevin Durant.
Spurs trail by 2 points.
I know Kevin Durant's not necessarily a role player, but you kind of playing like him. What do y'all
Ori
think?
is the inbounder. He is absolutely
I think
on
Kevin
fire.
Durant can do all those things.
You'd think the Pistons,
And he's doing
one of
those
the great
things.
defenses
with those players' types of stats.
of the modern era,
Hey.
would have someone whose job is just do not leave Robert Ori open under any circumstances. They do not.
Here's Ginobili. To Ori for three. Oh, unbelievable.
Come on, people should know by
drills
now.
the
Don't leave him open.
Spurs win. All in all, he scored 21 of the Spurs' last 35 points. It was his highest scoring playoff game in 8 years. In a potentially title-swinging finals game, with guys like Chauncey Billups, Tim Duncan, Ben and Rasheed Wallace, Manu Ginobili, Rip Hamilton, and Tony Parker.
Manu Ginobili!
34-year-old Robert Ori was the best player on the floor when it counted the most.
Yo, he was the
That
best player
is
on the
Big
floor.
Shot Rob. Just when you think you've seen it all, just when you think there isn't anything else this guy can do,
Us.
he does it again.
Oh my gosh, yo.
I'd say he saved his best for last, but that's not technically true. That was his best, but it wasn't quite his last. In the 2007 playoffs, he nailed a dagger in the first round to ice Game 4
Bah.
against the Nuggets and take a 3-1
Bah.
series lead. A clutch shot that is so innocuous in his catalog at this point that it hardly bears mentioning at all. And the last
Yup.
stand of Robert Ori, his little bighorn, the last time he swung a playoff series, came against the Suns in the following round. Phoenix is wrapping up a Game 4 win that will tie the series at 2 games each. The time to act is now, thinks Robert. At 36 years old, he has to get creative. To change this series, he has to do something careful, precise, and impeccably timed. Most
Interesting.
importantly, it has to be subtle. So he body checked the piss out of Steve Nash.
Oh my gosh. He's the one who bodied Steve Nash in that clip. Oh, yo, we just reacted to Steve Nash on my channel, and they mentioned when he got bodied. I didn't know it was by Robert Horry.
Dirty hit, you might say. A cheap shot, in fact. Wah, I hear you cry. Clayton, dear Clayton. Surely this did not affect the series in any way. This is an act of pure frustration, nay, barbarism on the part of our beloved Robert. Oh, my sweet summer child, silence your trills. You see, Robert Ori knows that if he lays out Steve Nash, Nash's teammates are going to get pissed. And if they get pissed, they're going to try to confront him. And if they want to confront him, they will have to leave the bench. And in the wake of the malice at the Palace, the NBA has instituted a rule that mandates any player who leaves the bench area during an on-court altercation be suspended for at least 1 game. Did
Oh! So you're telling me Phoenix's bench lost just 3 players?
second best player get pissed? He did. Did he leave the bench area to confront Ori? He did. Was Stoudemire suspended for the critically important Game 5? He was. Did the Spurs win the game and then the series en route to another championship, granting Robert Horry his 7th and final NBA title? They did.
Dang, that's one of the dirtiest. Off of that one little push that sent Steve Nash flying, and I hope he didn't get injured badly. I don't think he did. It didn't look too bad, but I hope Steve Nash didn't get injured there, right? It got the other players to get up the bench and losing the ability to play in the next game. Oh my gosh. Chat, do y'all think Robert Horry is dirty for doing this? Did any of y'all see that play live? And what's y'all's true thoughts and comments on that, man? I'd really like to know. Let me know down below.
And this time,
wow, what an interesting
he didn't
moment in
even have to
NBA
take a shot.
history.
I'm not normally one for idolatry, but if someone were to pray to a basketball player for good fortune and fair tidings, I might suggest Robert Horry. When he retired after the 2008 season, people wondered if he should be in the Hall of Fame. Is he a Hall of Fame player? No, not by the standard of what that usually means.
But I mean, if he was getting, you know what I'm saying? If he was getting stat lines like them, you know what I'm saying? He said he had better block numbers than KG at one point. You know what I'm saying? So he was definitely good at putting up, I feel like, good numbers. Were they consistent? I have not seen them myself. This video definitely portrays that he has pretty good consistent stats, though. But
should he be in the Hall of Fame? Unquestionably.
Unquestionably? Okay.
So let's do the next best, most logical thing and rename it the Robert Horry Basketball Hall of Fame. He knew exactly how good he was. He consistently made teams better on both ends of the court. And you had to have him out there at the end of games, no matter how old he was, no matter how many points he did or didn't have. Because in the biggest spots, he was the guy who was going to get it done somehow, some way.
Wow.
No player who isn't an all-time great has had more all-time moments than Robert Horry. He's the best role player of all time, and honestly, I don't think it's close.
Wow.
As time goes
man.
on, we'll see guys that win MVPs. We'll see other guys that win championships.
Facts.
But I have a hard time believing that we'll see someone who won as much as he did. And it'll be a cold day in hell before anyone does it better than Big Shot Rob.
Oh.
Praise be to his name.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is I've definitely learned a lot about Robert Horry in this video, and I want to say thank you so much to the fan in my comments section who suggested me this video, and I hope those of y'all who watched to the end really did like this video as much as I did. Honestly, I really did like this video, man. So super big thanks for the recommendation, man. If y'all like this video, I suggest hitting that like button down below. You know what I'm saying? Because that shows me y'all like these kinds of videos, and I'm going to want to produce more of that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, comment down below your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell. Hey, turn on that bell, because we're trying to get 2,000 subs, man. But y'all don't want to miss any of that upcoming content, man. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'm going to catch you on the next video. Yes, up.